Welcome to Yoga with Ali. Today we're going to do some really good just de-stressing stretches. One is by the wall, which is why by the wall it's called legs up the wall. Pretty simple. And then another one's going to be plow, which we're going to do invert a back bend, and it's going to be the opposite way of a bridge. So it might be a little more challenging for some. So I also have a chair here, and I can kind of show you how to do it on a supported with a chair, or it may be something you may kind of work towards, because in these poses they both are going to be where our head is lower than our heart. So if you have any blood pressure or health issues, you might want to kind of watch that as well too. So here we go. But it's great for de-stressing, which is what I feel we need right now. But we're going to go ahead and get started with a few cat-cows to kind of just stretch out our spine a little bit. Breathing, getting us into control of breath, our legs hip distance apart, hands and shoulders in the same length and movement, and inhaling and exhaling as we exhale, rounding our spine, and we inhale on the upper, bringing our spine a little bit down, concaving a little bit, lifting our head up on the inhale. Exhaling on the downward movement, inhaling on the upward movement. That's on any yoga pose. Breath is life. Inhaling and exhaling. Getting rid of that stress. Getting out the old stale air and breathing in the new. After we've done a couple of stretches, we're going to go ahead and move close to the wall. The best way to actually put your feet up the wall is to get as close as you can with your butt, side of your ear, right up against the wall as close as you can. Then you're going to lie down on your side, where you can see your butt is closer to the wall, buttocks on your side, and simply walk your legs up the wall. And at this point, you're pretty close. Now, for me, I like it just straight, but it might be more comfortable for you to have a little more. And since this is a more relaxing, inhaling, de-stressing pose, to have a pillow or bolster up under, simply use your feet to lift up and put that up underneath buttocks area. Might be more restorative for you that way. Hands down to your side. Inhaling, exhaling. If your bolster is a little bit too high, you can also try a blanket, which gives you just a little more cushion and support up against the wall as well. Inhaling and exhaling. You would be surprised how much just 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes at the wall with intentional inhaling and exhaling will relieve that stress and that tension. It gives your legs a good stretch, and it's good for the digestion. It gives our circulation a little boost as well. We don't hang upside down very often. It really helps with the circulation. Our digestion can very well be tied to our stress. A lot of us hold our stress in our hips and in our back as well. Also feel, if you would like, you can take, I even have like an airplane cushion, put it under your head, if that's more comfortable for you, to make your body more even as your legs are up the wall, that's fine too. Sometimes I take mine off to give them just even a little more stretch up, and stretching my ankles out a little bit. Breathing in and breathing out. Releasing that tension. It helps with your shoulders, your back, circulation, de-stressing. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. I'm going to also show you if you would like to try, and what I enjoy because I have an extra vertebra in my lower back area is to stretch out that, is to come down and move into what's called plow. Now you can use it with a pillow and simply use that to kind of give your tailbone a little extra nudge. Bring your knees up towards your chest, which is another good one to use too for stress and digestion. And then simply move your legs out, lift up your buttocks with the support of your hands, and place your feet on the floor. This is called plow. It also helps as well. For me, it's very helpful because it helps to bring that extra vertebrae up a little bit, and it relieves tension in my back. But if this is not available to you, then I have a chair back here as well that you can also use it with a chair. It's simply a regular chair, folding chair, or chair with the back out. It helps, but it doesn't matter. You can use just a regular chair. And you can place your feet, it makes it more even, on the chair. You're laying down. It's a little bit close for me. Bringing your knees to your chest, rolling forward, and simply placing, and it's a more even stretch, your legs. Chair's a little bit close, but that's okay. Chair on the, your legs on the chair. That way there is some support. And then you are also supporting your back. This also is a good segue to a shoulder stand, but we won't do that today. Inhaling and exhale, if that is available, and if that feels good for your body. If not, then you simply, another one that is also very good, is simply your knees to chest. Pulling them in. Sometimes I do a little roll to help on that lower back issue. Remember to inhale and exhale. It's also good for digestion as well. Inhaling and exhaling. Perhaps a little happy baby, spreading our legs out wide, bending at the knees, our feet flat, pressed toward the ceiling, up in the air, and take your fingers and hold your big toe or your little toe, the top of your feet as well. Inhaling and exhaling, relieving that tension, relieving that stress. Legs back together, rolling down to your side, and sitting up. So those are just a couple of poses that would help you. Some of these you can maybe be able to do even at a lunch break to kind of de-stress, refocus, and continue on your day, or even before bedtime. Stay well, be blessed, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video.